them, you fight all of them. Hey.
What's cracking, G? It's your boy Cooper. You already know my channel about love, life, and loyalty. And I got a little information piece, a little informative piece for y'all today. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe.
They ain't let the GDs through the door, but they let Broner in. Damn, they got them GDs out there, boy.
Nigga, I'm finna go spend 100,000 on nothing, nigga.
Been happening.
I know plenty. I know plenty grown right now killed the baby, and they still G to the streets and into the G. I know right now they were going to go shoot my nigga no blow. These were gangbanging early 90s. They were teenagers. Riding through Meadowbrook to go kill Joe Blow. And they end up killing a little boy.
Y'all, so it's finally here. Charleston White giving his opinion about what happened to hood fan Lil Ronnie. If y'all don't know what happened over in a small area called Forest Hill, it's part of the Fortworth area in Texas. It was a guy named Hood fan Lil Ronnie. He was well known in the city of Fort Worth. Had a decent little buzz around the media with Soulja Boy and forgot who that. Oh, Hustle Cartel. Hustle Cartel is another guy that's Dallas or whatever. But anyway, he and his daughter was at a car wash in Forest Hill where he was ambushed by two shooters, and they took him and his daughter out. So now it's it's public outrage. It's in the media, the news talking about it, and now they got a manhunt for these guys. But the guy we was waiting on was what Charleston White was going to say, who was a Fort Worth native, and he gave his opinion about everything that's going on in Fort Worth.
I started recognizing youth violence, and not just youth violence, youth gun violence. These niggas ain't stabbing. These niggas ain't hitting each other in the head with bottles and pipes and bats. These look shooting. And they got military-style weapons. How they getting these goddamn weapons? J-Dub went up into a club. This little 14, 15 years old. J-Dub went in the club and shot a grown motherfucker in the club.
How Charleston feel like the last 5 years been speaking on, all this turmoil that going on in our communities and where it's coming from, who it's coming from, who it's directed from. And he right, it's not, what I'm saying, when you see people getting arrested, when you see people get locked up for these, these homies, you know what I'm saying, these, knocking people down, it's really never like this man 35 years old, this man 40 years old, this man 45. Nah, it's barely even people that's 28, 29. It's mainly people that's 17, 18, 16, 20, 21, 22. If they can get to 22 years old before they pull one of them situations. And Charleston is one of the people that worked inside the juveniles, the youth authority system, seeing these kids, from the start of when they start, putting in work or, taking their anger out on somebody instead of putting their hands on somebody, they putting, they putting belt to ass, you know what I mean? So he's always been a person that's been a part of trying to fight this stuff. And, the rest of the world always looked at him like, man, you a snitch, you a rat, how you a community activist, and you throwing these threats, and you calling the police. Well, now everybody playing it to Charleston hand now because they're like, oh, man, a baby got taken out. And he's like, I mean, look, this is the type of stuff I've been telling y'all has been going on. This type of stuff y'all been news going on. Because, in Chicago, this been happening since probably before I was born. But I can remember, like, when I was a little kid, they used to have, like, these little bumper stickers. And then have a picture of a baby on it. And it says, please don't shoot. I want to grow up. That always stayed in my mind. Because at that time period, I was so young that I wasn't, realizing what was going on around me because I was too little. But as I got older, that's when it was like more known and more like in your face that like, oh, this person got dealt with and their kids got hit. This house got, clapped up and their granny got hit. Grandbaby got hit. This kid got hit on the couch from a stray. You know what I'm saying? So this been something that's always been around, and Charleston been speaking on it, but nobody really want to listen to him until it gets this bad. And now you got people like, man, what Charleston got to say? Where Charleston at? What Charleston gonna do about this? Do Charleston know what's going on? Well, here y'all are. You know what I'm saying? He's speaking on all this stuff before it even happened. Like, y'all believe the guy J-Dub he talking about that was a kid is one of the guys that was involved with what this and what just happened. Because you got a guy that was involved, he was only 19, I think 19, 20. Then you got another guy's 25. So I think J-Dub is a 19-year-old. Charleston know who these people are. He well known in Fort Worth. He worked with the kids in Fort Worth. So he's saying, hey, this boy already went to the club and shot an older homie back when he was a little kid. First off, how he get in the club? Second, how he get these weapons? But y'all already know big homies be passing down weapons. You got other people that just sell them these weapons. You got other people, breaking into people's houses, taking their weapons, and this is where it all had come from.
He's gonna find refuge amongst us. And he killed the baby. That's what I be meaning, homie. 5 years ago, he killed the baby in Lenox Mall in Atlanta. Only person really said something about it was Jermaine Dupri publicly. But that ain't no spot where nigga, you're typically gonna have a shooting at.
Right off the highway.
That's not a spot you're typically gonna have a
Yep.
shooting. That was a spontaneous shooting. The person whose name is circulating as the shooter, the little nigga, his granddaddy lived right around the corner.
Damn.
The last clip I had at the end of it made a lot more sense of how, them young guys got the drop on him a lot faster and he was able to get up out the scene. Because if you somebody that will go out and bust a move like that and you get out the scene, you know what I'm saying, without like being caught, that's usually because you knew where you was at, you knew the area, you knew the back blocks, you knew the gangways, you knew where you could slide through to make your grand escape, right? Because anybody else that goes to a place they don't know and they pull a move like this, they usually get lost, they get caught. Something happens where it's like not as like according to plan type of situation, you know what I mean? So when Charleston said, yeah, one of the guys that's named as one of the people that did the shooting, his granddaddy didn't live around the corner. That makes a lot more sense of how they did, how they made that move. But crazy thing is, this gonna bring that business property value down to the lowest of low, because who gonna want to go get their car washed at a place where a man was ambushed with his daughter at, especially if it was just open just barely a year, and it's right there in like an open area where you would think it's safe at, which when you go anywhere you're supposed to always have your guard up. But I'm not speaking on that right now. I'm just speaking on the simple fact of regular everyday citizens that's trying to go get their car washed. If they know about what happened up there to little Ronnie and his daughter, they're gonna be like, nope, not gonna stop there. Because what person in their right mind gonna want to stop somewhere where they know a man and his daughter was taken up out of here in broad daylight at 11 o'clock a.m. on a Monday morning? Yeah. But yeah, so it's crazy that everybody in Fort Worth knows who did it and they still haven't been caught yet. But the reason why they haven't been caught yet, because what Charleston White was saying about people aiding and abetting people like this. But they want to speak on you can't be snitching, no snitching. Well, man, look at this. This wasn't even no street stuff, because street stuff is you get your man. You get whoever did whatever to you. You don't get your man and, take out one of their loved ones, even though the streets might say different sometimes, because you got a lot of people out there that say, nah, if I can't get you, I'm going to get whoever's closest to you, because that hurt is going to still hurt you. So I'm not speaking for everybody in the streets, but I'm saying the main thing of the streets, at the beginning of the streets, at least from what I know, what I learned, who I talk to, who I've been around, you don't sit there and go after nobody with their children, mama, grandmama, any of their elders. You don't do that. But as y'all can see, they ambushed this man and his kids. So they acting on different rules than what I grew up on.
And they went online bragging about killing the baby. There wasn't no backlash for that. So this is the time Charleston come out and say, man, I keep telling y'all, I told y'all, this is where y'all become hypocritical. Because we have an obsession with entertainers and rappers and street niggas. We love them. But the common man and they baby can die every day.
So I'm going to stop it right there. If y'all want to catch the whole, it's like an hour, I think, 15, 20 minutes. If y'all want to catch that whole interview, that's on Say Cheese TV's YouTube channel. He just dropped it probably maybe an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago now. I have to be making, my content on it, but everything. But yeah, y'all can catch it there. Credited to Say Cheese, Shawn Cotton. I used his clips from his video, so credit to him. Fair use. Let's say that first. Fair use. So if y'all want to check it out, go to his channel. Oh yeah, I got a little breaking news, which some of y'all probably know if y'all been following all this stuff with Lil Ronnie. Young lady was just picked up for aiding and abetting her boyfriend which was the one, the 19-year-old that was accused of doing this hit. I don't think they picked all of them up yet, but I know they got her for sure for being, aiding and abetting him. So we're gonna keep going with this case, see what's going on. I'll probably report a little bit more on it, but I like to let things build up so we can get way more information. So I'm not out here just saying what I think and actually speaking on what I know. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all checking in with me. It's your boy Cooper, my channel about love, life, and loyalty. And some of my homies say knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Who the fuck is this?
My end, kill a nigga playing both sides. I'm locked in, so you know that the rope tied.